I set an intention over a year ago that I was going to meet the love of my life. And I did a lot of work before I found Adam. And then, you know, all this training with you has just taken it to another whole level of understanding of how to do this, pure and simple. It's just all these various steps have just come at the right time and have told me like, oh, okay, like take a breath. For me, this process is very much a spiritual journey, not a religious thing, but just my spirit at this stage in my life trying to help me have the best final love relationship of my life because I never had a really profoundly good relationship before, and I'm not going to settle anymore for anything that's not wonderful. It was just like almost magic, like I had to take a deep breath and say, oh God, what's going on here? Like, this is just unbelievable. And then we went off to do our things. We both had appointments, and he called me after the appointment and he said, I just wanted to tell you it was really wonderful to meet you. And I think meeting you influenced how well this meeting went that he had in Boston. And it was going to be a bit of a challenging thing. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a good thing to say. But everything just seemed perfect and it was just evolving. But one key thing we had never gotten around to talking about was communication. And that's just, you know, as you're well aware, it's a vital component. He's never met anyone who's so intentional with her thoughts and her words. And he said, I want to learn how to do this because you're amazing and I have to fix this. You can't do this alone. None of us are taught how to do this growing up or in our lives or in school. And you need a coach. You need someone who has walked the walk and can talk the talk. And when I heard you talking about, you know, your past and your relationship with your wife and just breaking it down into these steps, and this is a process. It's not something you throw yourself into willy-nilly with no ideas. And yeah, I mean, it's like you have to go into this with a positive attitude and with hope and trust, because if you don't, forget about it. You might as well just not even do it, because if your attitude is not positive and you don't believe it can happen, it's not going to happen. Period. Absolutely, period.